Did you miss me? I didn't do much last week. It was daddy weekend, and I just ran out of time. It was a busy week at work too. So, anywho, happy Mother's Day, all the moms out there. I almost forgot about that too. I figured I'd kick this week off strong. Might release a lot this week. I don't know, because even though places are starting to open, I'm still at home. They're making me work from home for a really long time still. But anyway, this song I learned from the great Clay Hughes. If you don't know anything about Clay Hughes, you should look him up. Clay Hughes' music is fantastic. Got a lot of stories with that guy. I usually take road trips to Kansas City to see him. When everything's fully open, I plan on continuing that tradition. Not as much as lately as I should. But good story about him when I lived in Arkansas. He called me up one day and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "Literally nothing." I was like, "I've already done everything for the week." And he was like, "Well, I got a show in Memphis, Tennessee." He's like, "Is that far from you?" I was like, 3-4 hours. I was like, "You know what? I haven't seen a show of yours since I left Kansas." So some of you might not even know I left Kansas for a while and lived in Arkansas, but I did. And I drove down there, met up with him, and then we went to Beale Street, which is basically like a Bourbon Street, but a little more tame. And went down there, started drinking at noon, hit up some oyster bars, which drinking at noon sounds like a great idea when you're playing a show at 7. And then went to the bar. It was down by where like Johnny Cash recorded some shit and stuff. It was actually pretty cool. And went in there, and the guy that ran the bar was like, "You're the guy that was going to play the actual show. Quit, so can you do 3 hours worth of material?" And he was like, "Yeah, you know what, with my covers and stuff I did at the Tumbleweed," he was like, "Yeah, we can do that." So I was like, "Sweet." And the bartender was like, "I'm sorry." He was like, "Here's some free booze." And he was just handing us pitchers of beer, like the big pitchers, not the little pussy Bud Light rock pitchers or whatever. But we drank that, and after drinking all day and about an hour into his show, I got like fall down drunk, and Clay had to stop his show and come open the truck, or open the front door, and open the back of his little child molester van that had carpeted sides. And he just laid me in the back of his van, and I was out like a light until he finished his show like 2 hours later. And we drove back to our hotel, and he's opening the back door to try to wake me up to go to inside the hotel room and sleep. And he knows me a little too well. He was like, "Oh, look, there's a Waffle House." He says I sprang up from a coma, and barefoot and all, I jump out and ran across the parking lot to the Waffle House, and didn't miss a lick, like ordering my scattered, smothered, covered hash browns. And he said I was just flirting with all the waitresses and stuff. And he's like, "You could barely form sentences, but everybody really seemed to enjoy your company." I was like, "Well, that's good." And then I slept on the floor between the 2 beds in the hotel room where I woke up the next day. Good times. Another time, like, he came to Wichita to play a show, and I actually shaved his name in my chest. And I pulled it off in the middle of the show. There's too many stories. I can't keep y'all here with this. But check out Clay Hughes' music. He's got YouTube videos and all kinds of cool stuff. And actually, on my time history hop today, was a video I filmed of him playing in Wichita. So, Clay, miss ya. And this song's by Martin Sexton, Glorybound. It's about, starting out as a musician, pretty much. And it's one of my favorite songs to play. I don't know, I'm just now getting to it at Quarantune, whatever fucking video this is. Anyway. And freedom came my way at night, just like a jet plane going in and out of sight. I was hauling ass at about 1,000,000 miles an hour, wondering how hard I hit. When they came into the station, they said that I was bad beyond repair. But I got no qualms with my situation. Say here I am. So say Cherie, 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 won't you dare to? So say Cherie, 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 won't you dare to? Leave a message and your number, please. Time up all my old fantasies. Put them in a big red bow and send them carry me. I'm taking my chance on the wind. I'm packing up all my bag, taking a mistake that I gotta make. And oh, I'm glorybound. So I packed it up and went to the winds. Lived out of a VW bus for a year or two. Ain't nothing but a pipe dream and my guitar. Living off apple fields and old cigars. Digging up this microphone, checking it out every night on the lawn. Oh, the car battery's dead again, so I got my head dead set against it. Sing, say, Cherie, 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 won't you dare to? So say, Cherie, 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 won't you dare to? Leave a message and your number, please. Take all the time you want to satisfy me. Take all my old fantasies and send them care of me. I'm taking my chance on the wind. I'm packing all my bag, taking a mistake that I gotta make. And oh, I'm glorybound. And oh, I'm glorybound. And I remember the day when you left for Santa Monica. And I remember the day you told me it's over. And I remember the time when you left it all behind. And I remember the day you told me it's over. It's amazing how many songs use the exact same chords and exact same rhythms. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to you, Clay.